I have never gone more than 3 days without a lift, and that's excessive. I couldn't tell you the last time I took more than even 2 days off in a row. It's been about 5 years of lifting, and I mean, I seldom took rest days. From the beginning to now, let's just be generous and say I only lifted 300 times a year, which I know for a fact it's been more than that, but I don't want to fucking do the math. 1,500 lifts, and let's say even just an hour a lift, 1,500 hours. I know it's been more than that, but just for simplicity's sake, how many hours of fucking League of Legends do you have clocked in?
So generally, my attitude towards gear usage and guys talking about it is that they don't need to. I think for the most part, as long as you're not lying about being natural, you don't really need to disclose what you're doing for the most part. But this is the only place, and this guy I've just seen all over the place is like the only exception. I really think he needs to be very, very transparent about what he's running and what dosages he's running, just because he's amassed such a massive following of kids that may not know better. But guys, you can't work out 365 days a year. You're going to hurt yourself. It's going to be detrimental to you trying to build muscle. So unless you're running a significant amount of steroids that improve your recovery, right? Otherwise, it's impossible. And I've seen stuff like this guy's diet, same thing. You can't eat like that unless you're running a significant amount of steroids. And that's fine if he wants to do that. But I just, you really can't take anything he says as actual advice. Like all of his videos and stuff, they're entertainment. They're not advice. Because that's not replicable by most people. And his last comment, which I just think shows maybe how out of tune he is he says, there's what do you say, League of Legends, or if you're playing video games for 1,500 hours, he said you could be here, you could be me. No, no, no. If a normal person worked out for 1,500 hours, they ain't gonna look like you, bro, like at all. Not without copious amounts of lots of different compounds. So that's just kind of an out of touch comment. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the stuff with this guy and him just not being as transparent with gear as he could be, I feel like I'm not a huge fan of. And I don't know. I'm worried for the kids out there.